Hello everybody, this is Talani Gray, and we're here for part 5 of My Hero Wants Justice 2, Hero Side. Now it's your turn.
I feel like getting into...
So now we're actually going into a new arc.
Wait! Please! Let's begin!
This is a new arc. This is the beginning of the Overhaul arc of Season 4. Season 4 spoilers.
Way to go, Mirio! I thought you hurt some of them by accident, you know? But no one was injured, so I think you did a good job. A+. Did anyone surprise you? I want to know. Come on, spill!
Huh, let me see. The one who came at me first analyzed my moves and then predicted what I do after that. I bet Sir would love to meet him.
Pokeda! Please! Fight me again! And if I win, I have a request. Refer me to the hero agency you're at. Then I can do your work study with you.
You again? Why are you so excited?
Your work study is at Sir Night-Eye's agency. I tried to ask All Might if he could introduce me to him, but he refused. So if I prove myself, I wondered if you could instead. Gran Torino told me a little about Sir Night-Eye. Can you please introduce us? His agency is perfect for me, if he'll take me on. My quirk is really similar to the way All Might's worked. So training with his former sidekick would be perfect. He could help me be a better hero.
For certain reasons, things between Night-Eye and me are complicated. I just don't want to talk to him. That's why I can't introduce you. But perhaps you can ask young Togeda. He's working under Night-Eye's supervision, so maybe he can help you out.
Now I get it. Sure thing. I'm all about sparring with some stakes. Quick, let's get into our costumes. We shouldn't be wasting time, right?
Oh, here we go. This will be good.
Final round! Ready? Clash! With my new style! Shoot! Going into the win! I'm working you out!
Yeah, I know how this...
Here's one of the plexus.
Here I come! This time!
I'm not acting cool.
Go!
I can keep already predicted.
My legs are my new weapon!
Yes, they are.
Gotta make the most of my effort. Always scared to fight.
There we go. I got him here.
I'm gonna blast!
Stand.
Yes.
Move.
Don't move.
Win.
All right. I'm starting to get it. Amazing!
Midoriya, why don't you tell me what kind of hero you want to be?
I want to rescue people with a smile. I want to be strong so no one worries about me. I want to always win and save everybody. And eventually, one day I want to become the greatest hero.
Nice. Those are some pretty big goals. There's no reason for me to say no, though. So yeah, I'll introduce you. Sure.
You mean it? Thank you so much!
Yep. I always figured Sir Night-Eye would take a liking to you anyway.
Oh, I'm so excited to see this. Again, that is.
I'm going to show you I deserve to be at your agency, Sir Night-Eye! Because All Might trained me!
I worked a lot.
Yeah, this is gonna be some major spoilers now.
Let's
So,
begin.
again, turn away now if you haven't seen Season 4, or if you want to avoid Season 4 spoilers.
And with that, I accompanied Togeda to Sir Night Eye's agency so I could meet the man himself. Hopefully, he'd agree to take me on. Sir Night Eye's famous for being strict, not just on others, but on himself as well. But apparently, he still had a good sense of humor. In order to be accepted by Sir Night Eye, I needed to make him laugh, just once. This was my moment, so I had to get through to him somehow. Problem was, joking around and being funny wasn't my thing. The only thing I could do was an impersonation, something I'd practiced countless times in front of my mirror at home.
I'm Izuku Midoriya!
Oh god.
You fool. What are you doing with your face? You attempted this blasphemous excuse of an impression on All Might's former sidekick? All Might's wrinkles aren't like this at all. In his early days, his crow's feet were 0.6 centimeters long. From the Silver Age on, they were 0.8. I don't care for this one bit. You can see yourself out.
I want to work under you so I can become a stronger person than I am now. Please, just give me a chance. Let me prove myself.
Once I stamp this document, you'll officially be contracted with my agency for a work study. But I refuse to approve it yet. What benefit would you contribute to my agency? Show me what you would bring to the table using actions, not words. You have 3 minutes to try and take this seal from me. If you want to work as a hero under my guidance, then stamp that contract yourself. Then you can join my ranks.
Okay, he's
Don't concern yourself with what happens to the room. Just come and take it. Like... Take that!
Here I come!
yeah. So the thing about Night Eye,
Just as I thought. Mirio should have inherited One for All.
Kick! Kick to think! I like my new weapon! Here I come! Shoot! Come on!
This is it.
Eat fire! Gotta make the most of my effort! Let's turn it up! Just getting started!
Doesn't matter.
so Night Eye has the ability to see the future.
Win!
That's his quirk. Foresight.
All right! I'm starting to get it! Amazing!
New story!
I've learned how to use shoot style pretty well, so
Go on! Faster! Faster than even he can react! I can't just let him reject me now. Not after everything All Might and I have been through! He wanted me to have his power! He chose me!
I can see what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. The more I watch you, the less reason I have to think you have any potential. What an unsightly display. Have you given up already?
I didn't lose my focus or my drive. I just realized I was about to step on the poster for All Might's 10th anniversary. The one that was never for sale. It's basically priceless.
Don't tell me. He was in constant motion, jumping around the room as Gran Torino would, and yet, even emotionally off balance from my provocations, he formulated a strategy to defeat me, and remained aware of his surroundings. You're hired. You'll work here alongside professionals. But that doesn't mean I recognize you. You're no symbol, I'm confident in that. Regardless of All Might's mandate, you're not worthy of his power.
I'm worthy of it. I, Talani Greyback, am worthy of that power.
I'm going to...
There's a story video, so we're doing that.
I was always one of All Might's biggest fans, so I was honored to serve as his sidekick for about 5 years. But after the incident, things were never the same between us.
This
This is reckless, All Might! You can't keep doing hero work in that damaged body. The entire world would suffer. It's time for you to step down. If you wish for enduring peace, then retire while you're a legend. I'll find a cheerful, strong replacement for you. You can entrust your legacy to them. It's time! I know the importance of the symbol! But please, listen, All Might. If you continue like this, you'll face off against a villain, and that will lead to an unspeakably gruesome death. That's why, if you continue your hero activities like this, I won't support you. I can't.
You saw it, didn't you? I told you not to use your foresight on me, didn't I? Even if I step away and the next symbol appears, before they do, how many people will have to fear for their lives?
Did he not understand? The true value of One for All wasn't physical strength, but the fact that it could be passed along to a successor, one who could continue to cultivate the power. And so we were at odds, especially when it came to who would be his successor. His choice sounded absurd.
Night-Eye. I've decided who to pass my power along to. He's a quirkless middle schooler, but he wants to save people. He has the heart it will take to be the next symbol of peace.
What are you possibly thinking? You can't take your place with intentions alone. There are any number of other people who are more suitable. Don't be a fool. And so it began. I took Mirio on and started to train him. He would be a truly worthy successor. Though, All Might and I stopped speaking shortly thereafter.
That's why they're fighting, by the way. So All Might and Night-Eye are not speaking, specifically because All Might decided that he was giving One for All to Deku.
On my first day...
Okay, this is just a video, that's another video. Damn, a lot of videos today.
Let's begin!
I'm gonna let this one play out.
The next day, I started my work study at Night-Eye's agency. Suddenly, I was one step closer to my dream. Our first job was to go on patrol. Meanwhile, Night-Eye was busy. As we kept watch over the streets, he was investigating Chisaki, the underboss of a small Yakuza organization called Shie Hasaikai.
Yakuza.
Sir and Bubble are the ones who are actually looking for the target today, so I can teach you all about the ins and outs of patrol duty. We'll get you up to snuff. When we put on our costumes and start hitting the streets, that's when we become heroes. So don't let your guard down, you got that?
Yes! Whoa! I'm sorry. You took a tumble. Are you okay? Can I, help you up?
You should be more careful. We don't want to cause trouble for the heroes. Let's go, Eri. I hope you two will forgive my daughter.
Please don't go.
Chisaki from Shie Hasaikai. No way! You've gotta be kidding. Excuse me. Your daughter seems scared.
No, Deku. You're making him more suspicious. Chisaki obviously doesn't want us to pry. If we spook him now, he'll be even less likely to show himself. We have to let it go.
You heroes really pick up on the subtlest things, don't you? Very well. This situation is embarrassing, so I'd prefer to discuss it where we won't be overheard.
What? Eri, wait. Are you sure? But why?
Oh, good. Done with your temper tantrum? Sorry to involve you in our family drama. I'm sure we wasted your time. Good luck with your work.
This always made me tense when I watched it for the first time in the anime. Cause like, shit. So when Eri was first introduced,
That girl was so scared. She was shaking. And I didn't.
Yeah, so when it came down to this made me tense. I just hated the feeling that I couldn't do anything. That Deku couldn't do anything, at least. So my thoughts here. Things get tense and intense. This arc was actually really, really amazing to watch. It had a lot of character growth, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna see it.
Let's begin!
Sir, it was a total oops. I'm sorry. I mean, wow, what are the odds of randomly running into a target on the street like that? But still, we got lucky. At least I think we did. Our brief encounter yielded some new intel about Chisaki. He's got a daughter named Eri.
Her arms and legs were all wrapped up in bandages. I don't know anything else about her, but she was so frightened. She wanted to be rescued. There must be something we can do to help her.
Haste won't help the situation. Take your time pursuing a target. If you rush, they are that much more likely to escape. You're too naive to realize this, but you can't save everyone yourself.
My first day of work study was over, but I couldn't shake what I'd seen, and that I couldn't help that girl.
Yeah.
That girl... Let's begin! I was happy to have a work study, but being at Sir Night Eye's agency raised so many questions. All Might, one for all. There was so much I didn't know about them. I tracked down All Might. He was the only one who could give me answers. I laid out my questions. Why had he chosen me? I had to know everything.
Young Togata was originally recommended as my successor. And yes, I knew that Night Eye's foresight predicted my demise. I never wanted you to know this. I'm sorry. It's because you're a fan of mine. You have to understand the situation. Night Eye was concerned about my well-being, but I only cared about peace. I didn't want people to be scared. And then I met you, young Midoriya. I want you to step forward and tell the world that you are here.
You have to live! Watch me tell them I am here! I need you beside me! Don't you understand?
I thought my battle with All for One would be the end. But you were there, kiddo. You gave me the will to keep going. Our time together has made me stronger, too. Then later your mother told me to stick around, so I could protect and help raise you. So I'm still fighting to survive. You've changed my outlook. I will live. I will mold my destiny and strike down anything that gets in our way with this fist.
I promise. No matter what happens to you, I'll be there to help fight fate.
Alright. So the main thing with this is...
I want to know everything, All Might! Not as your fan, but as your successor!
Now, Deku is doing his best to learn everything, and I actually respect him for going straight to All Might. And I respect All Might's take as well, but honestly, he shouldn't be keeping things quiet.
Thank you! I'll do my best! Wait, what's that noise?
Kirishima.
Let's
enemy I have to fight against, but he's actually pretty fun. Because he's able to give himself super armor.
Oh yeah, Tamaki of UA's Big Three introduced me to a pro named Fatgum. Soon after, I took to the streets doing my work study with them.
I'm the BMI hero, Fatgum. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Red Riot. I've been having some big old trouble with delinquents around here lately. They think they're large and in charge. So I'm glad to have a real brawler on our side. Speak of the devil. Go get him, boys!
Heroes? Just what we needed. I'll take them down, man. You get out of here. I've got these losers.
No, you don't!
Crap, bro! I can't stick around here. Gotta use my insurance policy.
He shot me. But with what? It didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. He won't get away. I'll use my tenta... What? My quirk. It isn't working.
Get back here, come on! You should have at least saved your buddy, shouldn't you? You shot someone then ran off to save your own skin. Not much of a man, are you? This is a dead end, which means you're mine!
Final round! Ready? Clash!
Hand. Red charge, red dive, red rush, red rodeo. I'm trying to remember.
I'm gonna fight like a man! Go down already! Straight ahead! Busting through!
There we go.
So tough! Get it done right! I'll wreck you!
You moron!
I can't wait to get back into it! Straight
There we go.
Take it! Just try to crush it! What's this? Solid as a rock! Smack him down!
That super armor right there makes him a pain to fight.
Win!
But Bakugo is actually a pretty good counter.
Ha! This is the way a man lives! Amazing!
New story! Stay back! I just wanted to get stronger. Please don't hurt me. Let me go, and I'll be good. I'm nothing but a pathetic weakling who wanted a taste of power.
I can't do that. You attacked Sun Eater, and I owe him. But I do get how you feel. Not that long ago,
No one cares about your sob story, wannabe! That was a feint! You're so gullible! See ya, stupid! No way you're catching me now!
Red Riot! Sorry I'm late to the party. My quirk is fat adsorption. Anything that touches my body sinks into it. Knives, bullets, you name it. Now stop wriggling and admit you're defeated. Fortunately, the commotion was contained quickly. But Sun Eater had been shot, and for some reason, he still wasn't able to use his quirk. I knew of drugs that could boost someone's power, but to think, there might be one with the power to take someone's quirk. That'd be a nightmare.
thank you! I'll do my...
Hey, why are you fighting? Didn't you know that fighting is bad? Huh? Didn't you?
God, I love that. She's adorable. She's wholesome is what she is.
Let's begin.
That girl is wholesome, I swear. In the anime, that's actually where Kirishima started to really ramp up his hardening.
I introduced Uraraka and Sue to the agency where I'm doing my work study. Yep. And soon after, we had to stop some villains we found clashing. Hey, why are you fighting? Is it because you have the same quirk? That's super weird.
What did you say? I'll slaughter you.
Uraraka! Sue! Come on, let's go!
God. She's so awesome. I love it.
Ready? Clash!
I'll go first! How about this? Take a look at this! Figured it out yet? Here's an opening! I
Watch
see
out!
an opening!
She's so fun.
Wide open!
Can't you wait?
How about that?
All it.
Take a look at this! Output 30!
That was almost perfect, too. I'm not gonna try that again. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's always nice to...
Hey, did I win? Yay, I won!
Yeah.
Amazing!
New story.
Full charge, output 30. Spiraling surge. Go girls, now's your chance. Take this, Meteor for Frotskis! Wow, you two? Oh my gosh, that was awesome! You didn't look nervous at all. Oh, by the way, I heard from Ryukyu that we got a request to go hang at the agency that Tokuta is working at. I wonder what that's all about. Somebody must have noticed our teamwork, because Sir Night-Eye requested we meet with him and some other heroes. He wanted us to investigate some villains. Later, we'd learn who. A Yakuza group called Shie Hasaikai.
Speaking of Yakuza, Charlotte, my girlfriend, has been introducing me to that game series, Yakuza. I've seen an entire playthrough of Yakuza 0, and she's showing me Yakuza Kiwami 1 right now.
Hey!
Gran Torino and Mr. Aizawa?
Maybe, at least.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Gran Torino and Mr. Aizawa? Let's begin!
Yeah, we're gonna be going through the sub on this, and that'll be the main, and then the sub, and that'll be it for this
Later,
part.
Mr. Aizawa, Rock Lock, Fat Gum, Ryukyu, and other famous heroes all got together. It was Sir Night-Eye who led the meeting. Kirishima, Uraraka, Sue, and I were also in attendance, along with the Big Three.
Now then, let's begin. For several weeks now, we at Night-Eye Agency have been investigating a Yakuza group known as Shie Hasaikai, who've been suspiciously active as of late. You're here so that we can share the details we've uncovered. Then, it would be wise for us to discuss what actions against them would be most prudent. My sidekick spent countless hours on this case and determined the organization spent the past year focusing on expansion and the stockpiling of funds. They've also been in contact with the League of Villains, though that merely resulted in a dispute between the two groups.
Hasaikai's movements are hard to trace, as you'd expect, but we suspect one of their main sources of income is illegal drug sales. During Red Riot's debut fight, Tamaki was shot. The bullet contained some kind of drug I've never heard of before. That weapon has the power to destroy quirks.
What do you mean by that?
When we analyzed the substance from the bullet, we found it contained human blood and cells. The thing is, drugs pass through various hands before they reach their buyer. I suspect Hasaikai has served as an intermediary.
Their young head is Chisaki, and we know that his quirk is called Overhaul. With this power, he can disassemble and reassemble anything. Chisaki has a daughter named Eri. When Mirio and Midoriya encountered her, they noticed there were bandages wrapped around her arms and legs.
You think he's turning his daughter's body into bullets and selling them on the black market? Would have saved us a lot of trouble if these two amateurs had just gotten the girl away from him.
I take full responsibility. The blame should not fall on them. Even without knowing the whole story, they each acted to save the child. I assure you, nobody in this room is more frustrated than they are. Our objective, of course, is to protect this girl.
World's greatest hero? Yeah, right, not even close. Save 1 million people? I couldn't even save her!
Excuse me, I've got a question. I'm afraid I don't know the specifics of your quirk, Night-Eye. But from what I've heard of it, your power, foresight, allows you to see into the future. So, why not use it on us? That seems logical.
My foresight has specific limitations. I need a full 24 hours between activations. And I can only use it on one person for an hour. It's like seeing their life as a film strip. But imagine, what if I saw imminent death in your near future? Worse, what if it were a cruel, merciless demise? How would that help?
Death is still information. If we know what's coming, we can figure out how to survive. Oh, hell no. Just use it on me now. I'll show you I can beat death.
I won't! I'm not a fortune teller. It's possible what I see is unavoidable. My quirk should be employed only after we've confirmed the highest likelihood of success in this mission. Then it can help ensure our victory. It shouldn't be relied upon when there are still too many uncertainties.
He's terrified that he's gonna see everybody die. That's it. We're gonna go through the sub
Maybe
of
at
30.
least
Inquiry.
there is a clue. If that man...
I'm not very good with him, but I will do my best.
After the conference, Gran Torino told me that it was he who first mentioned me to Midoriya. He had hoped that the boy would somehow mend the divide between us. Midoriya and All Might. The two of them are very similar. Especially when it comes to that madness I could never understand. The one that kept All Might fighting in the face of death. I've seen that man. He was a Hasaikai member mentioned in the report. Why is he visiting that store? I believe I should follow him.
Hey! Shouldn't you apologize after bumping into someone? Oh! Oh! Oh, look, you really injured me. I'm gonna need some
God, I hate
cash so I can see a doctor.
Ah, you really, really hurt me.
My apologies. I was being careless. I assure you it won't happen again. I don't want to lose sight of that man. Confound it.
I hate it when people do that.
Final round! Ready? Clash!
I'll be there right away.
Now is the time!
This is probably it.
I don't want to check, man.
My prediction's complete. You can't avoid this.
Not cute! All at once now!
Let's put an end to this. Your punishment!
Stay up! Stay back! That ain't no good!
This is it.
Stay back! There's
That
no
was
turning
bad.
back!
That was bad.
I'll knock you out!
Through here.
I've never really understood how
No
really worse here.
That ain't no... Here, keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, right. That ain't no good.
For a bright future. It's too late to change.
Yeah, I just kind when it comes to certain characters who have very specific quirks like that,
Win.
I just kind of use them as the brawler.
Things turned out just like I saw.
It's like Night Eye.
No. Let's see. Where did he run off to?
Hey, what's that show little girls are into these days? Pretty Yuri something or other? Why can't I find merch anywhere?
Stupid kids stuff. Doesn't make any sense to me. This is such a pain. Whatever. Any toy'll do.
A pain, eh? Perhaps, if he's looking for toys, I can... Why don't you try this one?
You again?
Trust me, I'm a fan of the show too.
Are you now? God. Alright. Well, with that, I should wrap up the part. You all have a wonderful night, alright? I will see you all in the next part. Shine bright.